in our fashion abroad also,
That's
diba? I mean,
true.
you have the late Francis M. and his work now abroad. Everybody wants those shirts and stuff like that. So that's a great way to Filipinize the fashion world. Yeah?
Right. So
All
now,
right. Here we go. Let's call on our next group, the Dean Sisters, for their question and answer portion. Oh, so much expected from them in this portion. Kasi mga Dean Sisters sila. And your judge is no other than Miss Rina Shah.
Dahil public high school in Quezon City will be converted to community colleges at night. In your opinion, should other municipalities proceed to provide the same ordinance?
That's an interesting question.
That's right. So let's start with Nina.
Hey, good evening everyone. First of all, I would like to stress out how I think education really matters, especially to the society right now. Education is something that should be treated as a treasure. It's something that someone cannot take for granted. It's a privilege to have a good quality education. So, with regards to the question, I think the other municipalities should adopt it. Because I think the root causes of the problems right now, like underemployment and unemployment, is caused by the lack of quality education of the people. Or either that or some things. But education really matters. Ang edukasyon kasi, importante po sa lahat sa atin. Kasi pag naghahanap po tayo ng trabaho, isa po yun sa pinaka-tinitignan sa atin. Bilang Pilipino, napaka-napili po tayo. Sa school pa lang, tinitignan na natin kung saan sila nag-graduate, kung hanggang saan lang po yung narating nila. So, kung bibigyan po ng pagkakataon yung mga taong hindi nakatapos ng college para mag-college sa public school, marami po tayong matutulungan. So, I think, dapat nga kung i-adapt yun ng ibang municipality. Kasi, pag binigyan sila ng college or pag binigyan sila ng pagkakataon na mag-aral sa kolehiyo, ang mga Pilipino hindi na kailangan lumabas ng ating bansa para maghanap ng blue-collar jobs na highly paid na ayaw na makunin ng mga foreigners dahil alam nila kukunin ng mga taong kailangan talaga ng trabaho pero hindi naman nabigyan ng sapat na pagkakataon para mag-aral. Marami pong gustong mag-aral sa atin pero dahil wala po tayong pagkakataon dahil kulang po tayo sa mga resources, ang iba po sa atin na pipilitan na mag-drop out na lang ng high school. So, napakalaking oportunidad po. Kung itutuloy po nila yun, mamamaximize din po natin yung resources natin. Kasi, given na may public schools na tayo, tapos ito-turn lang into college by night, I think that would really be great for everyone.
Thank you. That's a very thorough answer. Almost question and debate. Question and answer.
Okay, let's move on to Mark.
Hello, good evening ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Well, as a student and as a member of the society, my stance to this is that I am not favored with it. First of all, we all know that Quezon City is the biggest population in the country. And not all cities in the Philippines are as rich and as competent as the Quezon City. Second of all, I doubt if any government can give stringent measures that can protect everyone, that protect the students. College students too are people. We are also must be protected. The third one, and the last I think, is that it is a detrimental ordinance. That is because it gives double whammy to the students. First, for their security, and then second, the time for study. That's all. Thank you.
Passionate, man. Okay.
I'd like to introduce you. We move on now to RA.
Hi, Ari. Rob. Ara. Sorry, we didn't spell your name. R-A. Ara.
Well, good evening to everyone. Next time we dive
promoting education, and naniniwala po ko na kung yung other, matitanggit na mabigyan ng magandang education, mga estudyante who are less fortunate. Maganda na implementations with the other cities around the city, not only in Quezon City. Okay. Sorry, I'm nervous.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay.